Hi, my name is Jarrett, and today I'm going to be showing the code that I made for the text message decoder, and I'm also going to be putting in the text message expander in this video. So the start of this code is fairly straightforward. We have a string and a user input, which we get by scanning. We then have some printed stuff, but then we have the real meat of the problem, the important stuff, which is this series of 5 if statements, which are for the 5 supported abbreviations, which is BFF, IDK, JK, TMI, and TTYL. And so how do we decode them? Well, we do it with a dot index of the set abbreviation, and we set it so that it must be greater than or equal to 0. The reason we do this is because if the index of something is taken and it doesn't show up within the input, -1 is returned. So as long as it's not -1, the if statement will run. This could also be done with the instead of like greater than or equal to 0, we could do exclamation point equals -1, or we could, instead of dot index of, we could do dot contains, and then we wouldn't need this final part. To show, I'll do it for just I'll like switch it up for a few of these. All right, so we have all this stuff, and essentially, as long as the abbreviation is within the user input, you'll get the decoded version meaning of the set abbreviation. To show, start with, hey, are you my BFF? Probably not ideal if you have to ask someone that. And there you go. Shows the decoded version of BFF, best friend forever. Obviously, this supports more than one of these. Yep, so it decodes all of the ones that are present, and just to throw the rest of them in here. Show that all 5 are in here. And there you go, you got the decoded version of all of these. So now we'll move on to part 2, or the second lab, the text message expander. And the start of this is very similar. We have the user input, which we scan, we print out some stuff, and we have a set of indexes. The first difference is obviously the wording for this is a bit different, and we have these weird slashes now. These are important because we want it, when it's printed out, to have quotations around the word. So instead of it just printing out BFF, we want quote BFF. And the way that we do this is with this backslash before or inside the first quote, and then at the very end of the word. That'll allow it to actually be printed out with quotations, because otherwise, or usually I should say, quotations are used and it'll just take the text inside of them, and if you double quote, it'll just make it so it's like nothing is there, which I used here so that we could get a space in between this text and this text. Once again, the index of could be replaced with a contains, or you could change this part to be exclamation point equal to -1. All 3 options are fine. I just went with this way. Once again, we have a space between this text and this text, and this final part is where we replace the abbreviations with the elongated versions. So we alter the user input, which with each elongated abbreviation, if it is within the original input, and then finally we ship out the final version of the text. So to show, we'll ask the same questionable question. Hey, are you my BFF? And there we go. We got the enter text. We replaced BFF with best friends forever. As you can see, that actually has quotes around it. Then expanded, hey, are you my best friend forever? Throw in the other abbreviations as well. And there you go, we got all of them. All of them being replaced, and now we have one not necessarily coherent sentence of, hey, are you my best friend forever? Too much information, I don't know, talk to you later. Just kidding. So there you go, that's the text message expander and the text message decoder. Thank you very much for watching.